Fighting and violence are very different. We're going to be talking about those differences in this video. Stick around. We especially need to understand this in the hand-to-hand realm. Most people, I hope at least, already kind of understand that to use a firearm or an edge tool or a baton requires a certain level of violence. It requires a full commitment to it if you're going to survive. But I believe a lot of people fail to understand the difference between fighting and violence. There really is a difference. Violence survives violence. Here's fighting. Here's violence. Here's fighting. Here's violence. Here's more violence. Here's my point. It's great to learn how to fight because being a great fighter can make you more effective in violence if that's what is needed. But it's violence that comes at us, so it's violence that's going to survive that. We have to realize too how sudden violence is. A guy can be standing here acting like he's talking to somebody 1 minute, and then that's what happens the next. That's violence. If you're having to defend yourself, you're not in a toe-to-toe battle with somebody. It's not a point system anymore. This is not, Rocky V out in the street, bang, bang. This is, I'm going to attack this person. I want to get out of this situation. I've got to attack them with everything I know, fast and hard, hitting all the right places, connecting with areas that hurt. You're not going to hurt somebody punching them right square on the face. I've seen so many people eat those shots. If they get hit back here under the ear, behind the jaw, there's a different type of response. Throats, eyes, solar plexus, places where the body can't take a lot, carotid artery. Out here, we're not in an octagon, in a boxing ring, on a wrestling mat. This is a situation where you fought because you had to. I'm not going out here and fighting anybody. If I fight you, it's because you gave me no other choice. So friends, understand the difference between fighting and violence, because there is a difference. Violence seeks a definitive end, and it seeks it quickly. And a person violently protecting themselves will not stop until they're free. For example, look at violence when it comes to a leather sap. Violence will bite. Violence will desperately try to dig a thumb in an eyeball. Violence will use the most painful shots in close. Violence will use this part of the head right here, this hard part up close, to smash noses. Violence will smack ears until they're not standing anymore. This brings me to my next point. I don't know how many of you have seen Rocky I. I'm sure most of you have. But when Mickey was training one of the fighters in the gym, the guy was taking shots, but he didn't have no snarl about him. He didn't have no snarl. And Mickey said, "Rocky, show him what the snarl is." And Rocky hit that bag and he had that snarl in his face. Violence is mean. It has a snarl. This is fighting. This is violence. Choking, smashing, fighting. For the jiu-jitsu practitioners, you know this already. If you're on your back, you're in a bad position, but you're utilizing your jiu-jitsu to create escapes, but you're also mixing in violence. You're digging thumbs in eyeballs. You're getting violent. You are doing whatever is necessary to create pain to end that person's attack of you. I don't want to get in a knife duel with somebody and see who can cut each other the most. If I deploy my blade, I want to hit shock zones. I want to hit those areas that bring an end to my opponent so I can get out of there. I want to hit those areas with focus and with violence. It is an eye-opening and disturbing thing to see how much violence prevails over non-violence. I would never bet my money on somebody just simply trying to fight and defend themselves against a real violent person capable of violence. That's why we've got to go beyond this idea of self-defense into self-protection, into not only matching violence, but outdoing the other in violence. I'm not interested in putting my dukes up out here and getting into some point fight with somebody to see who's got the best toe-to-toe, only for one of us to catch a right hook, get knocked out on the street. No, if I'm going to fight somebody, it's because I'm trying to survive. I'm a grown-up. Children are the ones out here getting in unnecessary fights. And I'm seeing a lot of grown men acting like children on the internet, getting in fights over stupid things, and they know not what they do, and they do not know the implications of those things. They don't even think about it beforehand. So there's fighting and there's violence. And not only do we need to know the difference, we need to understand when it's time to be the difference. Take care.